good afternoon. Thanks to everyone who has joined us for this year's State of the City's address. I would like to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Pantown Brewing Company and the WaitePark Chamber of Commerce for making this event possible today. I would also like to acknowledge our City Council members, Mike Lindquist, Frank Tyson, Vic Schultz, and Ken Schmidt. They continue to do their best in representing our residents and businesses of this community. I would also like to recognize our departments, including our City Administrator, Shauna Johnson, our Finance Director, Keith Lindberg, our Police Chief, Dave Bentud, Public Works Director, Bill Schlunz, Fire Chief, Jim Elshire, Planning and Community Development Director, John Nornberg, and Deputy Clerk, Carla Vernon. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Shauna Johnson, and I am the City Administrator for the City of WaitePark. As I look back on 2020, I look at it, as many of you, as a year with many challenges. But for the City of WaitePark, it also provided us with many opportunities. No one could have predicted the COVID-19 pandemic and all of the challenges that we would all face on a personal level as well as a professional level. Here at the City of WaitePark, we were no different. We learned to utilize technology to our betterment, improving many of our training rooms, while also making our employees more flexible with working environments. The City of WaitePark has been very cognizant of our budgets moving forward. The impacts of COVID and the impacts to businesses within our community are certainly something that have not gone unnoticed within our own community, as well as with our own departments and council. We looked at our budgets for 2021 and made a conscious effort to not increase taxes, and as a result of that, we're still able to accomplish many great things. While also hoping to be able to prepare for the impacts of what might come of 2021. The City of WaitePark is going to be pursuing a 0.5% of sales tax with the legislature this year. For the City of WaitePark, we have identified 3 projects that we believe meet these needs. For our community, we are much different than our neighbors. We do not receive local government aid. We have a daytime population of over 30,000, and our resident population, as some of you probably know, is just over 7,700. This places a lot of additional demands on our community, both from a resource standpoint as well as transportation. And those are the kinds of projects that we're looking at moving forward if this additional 0.5-cent sales tax would be considered. The process is the legislature will have to approve that in this legislative session, and if approved, the City of WaitePark would then be able to place the sales tax question on the ballot in 2022. We are very excited about the opening of the ILEDGE Amphitheater in 2021. 2020 was the year that we had all hoped that we would be able to be enjoying national acts or movies in the park. Unfortunately, with the results of COVID, that was not possible. But as a result, we've taken an opportunity to spend more time preparing for the ILEDGE's opening. We are very hopeful that the ILEDGE will be open this summer, that many of you will be able to enjoy not only just the national acts, but also some wonderful community events as well. So please stay tuned. We welcome you out of the ILEDGE.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Nurnberg. I am the Planning and Community Development Director for the City of WaitePark. Looking back on 2020, obviously, no surprise to everybody, we had some challenges. We did continue to see, thankfully, a lot of activity in the redevelopment realm of the city, particularly. We did see quite a bit of reinvestment in some properties. Marketplace probably being the first and foremost. Marketplace was purchased by a local ownership group, and they've done quite a nice job in updating the building and getting some new tenants in there. Probably the most surprising thing that we never thought we'd see ourselves in for 2020 was working in a more financial capacity to assist with getting business grants out to our community. Some additional 2020 projects that we may see coming along include redevelopment projects, particularly in the kind of the heart of town. We're seeing some activity in the former American Legion site that we're expecting to circle back around soon. Opportunities in the First Street South area near the new hotels, as well as looking at redevelopment opportunities for the Maple Street, 3rd Street area near the Crossroads Mall. One of the major aspects of planning that we are looking at undertaking in 2020 that was unfortunately put on hiatus for the time being was a full brand new comprehensive plan, which is our long-range planning and guidance document for the city. We were undertaking that just starting in 2020 pre-COVID, but due to the significant amount of public involvement and meetings that are needed, we've opted to hold off on it until we have a clearer picture of the ability to meet in person again. So we will be taking that back underway in the hopefully near future. Particularly with those aspects, we are looking at fringe areas of town, development along County Road 137 and Granite View Road, which are both opportunities for the city, as well as having some constraints that we're trying to work within to the best of our abilities to facilitate development in those areas.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dave Benford. I'm Police Chief of the City of WaitePark, and I just wanted to share a little bit about 2020. As we all know, it was a difficult year with COVID, but we survived and got some things done in spite of some of those challenges. But you know, we last year, as I think about it, we hired 3 new police officers, and they're either completed field training or almost completed field training. Very excited. We promoted 2 new supervisors to the department, including our first female supervisor. So having Becca in that role is very exciting for us. The police department is very excited to be involved in the strategic planning process that the city is looking at doing. I think that will be a great thing for us to be working on and developing as we go forward to help guide the city into the future. To be able to implement and have some conversations about our staffing plans and how the COPS grant might help our department. If we are able to move forward with the COPS hiring grant, I anticipate having a team of officers that are more involved in a proactive effort to deal with violent crime and work with neighborhoods and various community groups, work with the schools, and something along the lines of a community crime impact team that could focus on some of the more challenging issues that are affecting our community. There's been a lot of negative attention on law enforcement, just via the civil unrest and some of the the things that have been going on, and I think we need to make sure that we're taking care of our officers. There'll be a renewed effort in 2021 to focus on officer health and wellness. Preparing for the amphitheater coming online this year. We're hoping to have some larger concerts and things this year, and we are in the process of organizing our reserve officer program and working with some of our neighbors to help provide a safe and secure environment for those concerts. We are looking at and involved with looking at a sales tax option to possibly help provide funding for a number of projects, including a new public safety facility. WaitePark is a unique situation, a unique city, given our proximity to a larger metro area, larger metro city, and there are unique challenges that go along with that. You know, it's ironic, about 80% of the sales tax revenue that comes into the WaitePark comes from outside our residents. Likewise, about 80% of the people that we arrest for various things, including traffic, come from outside of WaitePark. So from a regional standpoint, we are in a unique situation. We have unique needs, and we're looking forward to working through the process of possibly looking at a new facility that could be supported by sales tax revenue.
Good afternoon. I'm Bill Schlums. I'm the Public Works Director here for the City of WaitePark. I just want to start out a little bit of where we've been. In 2020, business wasn't as usual, as we all know. We were faced with a number of different issues, at least as the city, and we were looking into how we could continue to operate our buildings and our parks and our open areas, trying to balance the life and safety along with the community's desire to use the facilities. It was kind of a struggle, but we did make it through with a number of different signages and broken off different areas. We were forced to close a couple facilities for the summer due to the demands of keeping everything clean. In 2020, we are taking the opportunity to refurbish our splash pad, and that should be done this year. Also, some of the highlights for 2020 that happened in Public Works: a roundabout was constructed on 28th Avenue and 138. We worked with Centricare on converting our old Public Works building into a testing facility for them. We also had a bike rental program that we started with City of St. Joseph, and that is housed out of River's Edge Park. We also did the road construction project in the West Avenue and 2nd Street North area, along with working on the ILEDGE amphitheater.
St. Joseph and WaitePark have come together to offer you a new bike share system, which is a wonderful addition for both of our towns.
These sweet new bikes can be yours to enjoy by downloading an app and paying $1 an hour to be ridden for as long as you would like.
For 2021, we are looking to do a road improvement project. At this time, the scope and which roads are going to be done is to be determined in the next few months with council. And then lastly, one of the bigger projects we have is our water treatment plant is 22 years old, and the control system software needs to be upgraded. So we'll be working on that this year.
2021, we look to setting the stage. Not only setting the stage at the opening this summer of the ILEDGE Amphitheater, but also setting the stage for many things for us to come. Our focus this year will be on our strategic plan and what ways that we can bring our community forward. From pursuing the additional half-cent sales tax, the potential of also updating our comprehensive plan, and also looking at our facility needs and what current facilities as well as for future facilities are going to be needed within the city of WaitePark. We continue to plan on addressing the COVID-19 pandemic and continuing to find ways that we can move our technology forward. It has been a challenging 2020, but 2021 is all about setting the stage.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. We appreciate your continued commitment and dedication to the WaitePark community. We are hopeful for a great 2021 and setting the stage for many, many more years to come. As you can see, we have a lot to look forward to in 2021. Overcoming the challenges we have faced as a result of the hard work and partnerships we have formed along the way. It is a result of good work and intentions of many. This includes my partners in elected office, our great volunteers, our city department heads, officers, staff, and the public. Whether it is residents, business owners, or volunteers, I am extremely thankful to all of you who remain committed to the WaitePark community. We are a city that stays focused, and we look forward to setting the stage.